Hello guys, and welcome to my channel once again, Learn Smart. And in this video we'll be having some quizzes on the previous lectures, lecture 1, 2 and 3 on genetics 159. Okay, so um the first question in biology, by the way, the answers are these DNA. The answers are the ones here. So fill in the blank spaces by choosing the answers from answer bank. Okay, so this is our answer bank. This is the answers. So you come read the question and look at this place for your answers. Okay, so the first question is, in biology we refer to the cookbook for making an organism as a dash and the recipe as a no as. Okay, so what was the answer? Okay, so from the first lecture we learned that the cookbook for making an organism is referred to as genome and the recipe as the gene. Okay, so number one, this is the answer for number one. So you can choose to write here. Okay, so let me write the answer there. Genome and the recipe as gene. Okay, so number two, genes are written in a coded language called. So we know that genes are written in a coded language called what? DNA. Okay, so genes, the answer is DNA. So this and this are gone. Okay, in biology, genes are instruction codes for making what? Okay, so for making what? Protein. Okay, so we learned that in biology, genes are instruction codes for making what? Protein. So the answer for this one is protein. Okay. Okay, so question 4. The study of genetics began in the early part of 20th century after advances were made in what? After advances were made in cytology. So the answer here is cytology. So cytology. Cytology. So you cancel cytology here. Okay, so dash are the basic units of organization, structure and function in living organisms. Basic unit of organization is called cells. This is a simple one. So this is cells. So cells are the basic unit of organization. Okay, so number 6. Cells without a true nucleus are called proteins. No. Okay, proteins. We've already answered proteins. Proteins is already gone. Okay. They are called prokaryotes. So this is the answer. They are without a true nucleus. Eukaryotes are rather the cells with true nucleus. So the answer is prokaryotes. So let's come to prokaryotes. So prokaryotes. Okay. So let's move to question 7. Okay, so question 7. Okay, so in prokaryotic cells, DNA is concentrated into a. Okay, so from the lectures we learned, we said in prokaryotic cells, DNA is concentrated into the what? The nucleoid. Okay, so the answer is nucleoid. By the way, you can pause and try and answer the questions. Okay, so number 1 is what? Nucleoid. So the nucleoid. And the living, number 2, the living material of eukaryotic cell is called the protoplasm. 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 One thing you have to remember is that protoplasm is a combination of the word cytoplasm and cell membrane. Okay. Oh, sorry. The protoplasm is made out of the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Sorry, forgive me. Okay. So the next part, which is number 3. Number 3 says dash is the part of a cell enclosed by plasma membrane but excluding the cytoplasm. Okay, so when you take the cell and you exclude the nucleus, and that part is also enclosed by this plasma membrane, so that's the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. So let's cancel cytoplasm. So number 4, sorry, this is number 5. Okay, so number 4. Dash is the master control center of eukaryotic cells, concerned with replication and reproduction. So the answer is the nucleus. The nucleus is the master control center of the cell. So nucleus. Okay, so the next question. Dash is a complex long DNA strand wrapped around proteins. The answer is chromatin. And when the chromatin is condensed, it is called chromosome. Remember, chromatin. It won't go there. So I'm going to leave it. So the next part. Okay, so the other part. Dash is a non-membranous matrix of RNA, which is ribonucleic acid and protein. So you can go through this one too, so you can pause and answer them yourselves. But the answer for number 1 is the nucleus. Okay, so this is number 1's answer. Number 1, right? Number 1. Dash is a structure composed of DNA and histone proteins that bears the genetic information. Okay, so the answer is chromosome. So let me write number 2 here. I don't want to write the answers also. Let me write number 2 here. Okay, so number 3, dash is the depiction of the chromosome of an organism, and that is the karyotype. So number 3 here. Number 4, dash determines the relative arm length. Okay, so there is a centromere which does that. So number 4. Okay, number 5, dash chromosome is a chromosome fragment that lacks centromere. So it's acentric. The metacentric divide in the metacentric it has a chromosome, and the chromosome divides the arms into equal parts. But the acentric it has no chromosome. It's a fragment. So number 5. Okay, so let's move to the next part, which is the true or false. Okay, indicates whether the statement is true or false. When it is true, you write C. When it is false, you write false. You can pause and answer them yourself. Okay, so number 1, The DNA language is almost universal, and this is a true statement. Okay, so T. Genetics can be used to explain epistasis. True. All cells do not trace back to one original cell. This is false. All cells trace back to pre-existing cells. Okay. Eukaryotes comprise of only multicellular organisms. This is false. Eukaryotes comprise of both multicellular organisms and unicellular organisms. Okay, prokaryotes undergo mitosis. This is what? False. Okay. DNA of eukaryotes are organized into a single chromosome. This is also false. Virus could be DNA or RNA. True statement. Nucleus is a single unit membrane. The nucleus is a single unit membrane, and this is false. Okay, the nucleus is a 2-unit membrane with a fluid-filled space. Okay, so this is false. Outer membrane of nucleus may be continuous with endoplasmic reticulum. False. It could be rather discontinuous. So false. The knob is the last part of the chromosome to divide during cell division. This is also false. The last part of the chromosome to divide during cell division is the centromere. Okay, so this is the end of the video, and thanks for watching. You guys can bring any comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for other lectures upcoming. Okay, you can drop any questions in the comments section. Okay, so thank you.